Hi guys, and welcome to Soulpumpfitness. Welcome to our 4th day in a breath awareness and just talking about life. So let's start by sitting anywhere that's comfortable to you. You already know. Get ready, get comfortable. If you're crossing your legs, take your palms on your knees facing up, chin towards your chest. And we're going to start taking a deep breath through the nose, deep exhale through the nose, slow, smooth, deep inhalation, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. And just take a moment, beautiful humans, to absorb how you feel physically and how you feel right now within. So as we go through our 15 minutes breath work, what's happened to the body? So I just want you to be aware of that. Just leave it on the back of your mind, and now let this thought go away. I'm continue inhaling through my nose, exhaling through the nose, and I'm taking my time with that. Don't rush. The average human take between 12 to 15 breaths per minute. I promise you right now, if you breathe for 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, and you can do the test in the beginning and in the end, you will drop it to 2 breaths. Deep, slow, consciousness breathing. Consciousness means just you aware of it. That's it. You're not checking out your mind to someone else. That's why the reason the eyes are closed, so you can focus all the senses and all of your energy and all of your beauty on your breath. If from any reason the mind always suggests stuff and always suggests thought, oh, what I need to do tomorrow, what I didn't do yesterday. Not now. This is a space for you to create you, to figure out you, to see what your body needs. Okay? Every human need to take the time and sit quietly for as long as comfortable to them. Some people can start with 2 minutes, some people can sit for 3 hours. It doesn't matter, it's not a competition. The beauty that right now you hear, listen to my voice, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose, that's a beautiful way to start, a way to go, a way to encourage yourself to do it more often and to see the benefit of that. So I'm inhaling through my nose and I'm exhaling through my nose. And along each breath, talk to yourself. Can I relax my upper traps away from my ear? Can I relax my facial expression? Can I almost act like I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. I'm very much awake within. When for someone else it's like, oh my God, he's resting, he's sleeping, whatever they're thinking. Internally, there's billions of the nervous system, of neurons that working on your behalf, from the brain and the spinal column, that's our central nervous system. And then we have the peripheral nervous system, more neurons that on your behalf always communicating. Now, what about my guts, about all the bacteria in my guts, all my blood cells? There's so much beauty of you under your skin. And when you allow and you give the time to sit quietly and just breathe deeply, we don't even give any name to the breath, guys. It's just a consciousness breath. What does it mean? I'm inhaling deeply through the nose, we're using nostril breathing, and I'm exhaling deeply through the nose. So we're still doing nostril breathing. So I'm inhaling through the nose and my mouth is shut down or softly closed. So there's so much beauty through that. And what I really like when I breathe through the nose, the mouth, it's a big space. So if I can consume a lot of air in a very short time. The nose is more limited, the pathway. So I have to slow down. And that's, for the human organism, it's a gift. It's a gift. So again, how much can I breathe deeply through my nose? How much can I exhale deeply through the nose? Slow, smooth, deep inhalation, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. And what I want to talk to you today while you're doing the beautiful breathing is on stimulation. how I stimulate my body and my mind and my spirit, my soul, whatever your system of belief, and to evolve myself. So if I know that I got challenged with sitting quietly, can I stimulate myself with sitting quietly? It's simple as that. If there is something that I'm not execute correctly or do correctly, I'm not running away from it. I want to go and get more engaged with that, so I can get more familiar with that, I can have more preparation with that, and then I'm evolving in that. So it's not so crazy like it used to be, or so unfamiliar like it used to be. Because everything by matter of repetition and to challenge yourself enough and to stimulate yourself towards the direction you want to go will absolutely evolve you. I give you an example. I used to really don't like burpees. When we used to work in the gym, we did a lot of burpees, and I really did not like that, really, because my hip flexor was tight and it was just uncomfortable. And with the time, I'm like, okay, we have to do burpees. We have to fall in love with burpees. So I started doing them, and I started doing many variations, and eventually when my body got comfortable with that, because I challenged him enough, when it wasn't comfortable, I come and I scratch it to kind of like, hey, that's what I want you to do. And I really fell in love with burpees. The same happened to me with yoga. When I started yoga, I'm like, what is that? I don't get it. And I knew I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm like, okay, let's stimulate your brain and your whole being with that method. And with the time, I fell in love with that. And it was a very healing process for me to get familiar with yoga, with the breath work we're doing right now. That's just one simple breath, that's just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. But if you will dive in more deeper and stimulate yourself through pranayama and breath work and nostril breathing and different nostril breathing and changing, there's so much beauty to the breath. But by far, you don't need nothing except yourself and breathing deeply. So don't push the start breathing because you think you need to do all this crazy breath from the beginning or be a professional breather. No, absolutely not. Just by sitting quietly every morning, every evening, between 2 to 3 to 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, whatever you can afford mind-wise and time-wise and energy-wise. If you get really, after a few minutes it's not working for you, so do less and build this threshold and stimulate so one time 2 minutes, then 2.5, then 3, then 5. It's possible, it's simple, and it's extremely therapeutic to the human organism. So by me just sitting deeply and breathing deeply and feel my body, feel my breath without any rules to it, just breathe deep through the nose and exhale deep through the nose. How you stimulate the organism, it's beautiful. Thinking about all the miles of nervous tissue you have within your body. From your feet, we have many nerve endings. On our palm, we have many nerve endings. And obviously, the whole body is kind of like telephone line all over. So by sit quietly and breathe, you positively affect this. We're living in a very beautiful time, but also extremely busy. So it's mean when I go outside, and I don't know, maybe you can hear the street in the studio, there's a lot of noise pollution. So that's why maybe you came across with the term nature bathing. Just really go to the nature, take the clothes off, and just feel the nature, feel the sun, feel the land, or go barefoot. And they call it grounding today. So, and we all knew that because the native used to do it and used to enjoy the sun and the nature and work with Mother Earth. So it's not new to us. But what I will ask you, in time that there's so much information outside, that there's so much noise outside, that there's so much, you can literally stay busy 24/7 for like 100 years, guys. Can you find time to go in? Can you find time just to breathe deeply and still do you? Still work to where you want to work, where you're working towards, build what you want to build, achieve what you want to achieve, but just don't forget you. Because the breath is, we appreciate the breath when we don't have it, like many things in life, right? When it's go away from you, it's like, hey, come back, I like it. So when you have the breath within you, I'm encouraging you guys, breathe deeply. You're driving in your car, just inhale deeply. You don't need to get to shavasana state of mind when you're driving, absolutely, but just take deeper breath. Simple as that. When you're sitting, when you're on the phone and you don't talking, take a deeper breath. Will help you to calm your nerve and to process information on a quicker, more sharp way. I would love you to have that, to every human. And I said it before, as much as we go and we breathe through life, it gives more space within to deal with other people, to deal with other situations, to deal with other challenges without the anxiousness and the anger and the frustration. And all of them are beautiful, okay emotion of the human emotion. So I don't want you to suppress none of those, but I want us to acknowledge them. So when our pattern coming back and catch on it, can I via the breath and as simple as nostril breathing. Guys, inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. And now with the time, and you get more advanced with your breath, find new ways to stimulate the breath. I can use some tools that take oxygen in much less and kind of making my lungs, my diaphragm, and certain other muscles that involve within the breath working harder. So you can strengthen those muscles. And when you feel like it's easy or it's light or you're comfortable with that, please bring new stimulation to the table. So you can always grow, always grow. You can change the tempo, you can change the time, you can change, even go to a warm room and breathe, and trying to work on your breath in a steam room can be interesting too. Just a thought. So change something. So always your system have to adapt, have to grow stronger, have to grow wiser on your behalf. So let's take a few more deep breaths. And again, I hope my voice with the time became, you don't even hear me anymore because you just saw in your own breath. I'm inhaling through my nose, I'm exhaling through my nose. Slow, smooth, deep inhalation. Slow, smooth, deep exhalation. How quiet can we be? How gentle can we be? Even if you are a very upbeat person and very energetic person, some of you know me, I have a lot of energy, and I love restorative and breath and quietness because it's helped me to have more energy. So always when you have the option to sit quietly and just breathe deeply, guys, you literally helping your body to grow wiser, stronger, and much more positive on the long run, because more positive behavior will come through. So I'm inhaling through my nose, I'm exhaling through my nose. Now feel how's the body feel now. Feel how's the mind feel now. Maybe more quiet. And I don't have an answer for you guys. I'm thinking loud with you to try to just stimulate something within you, right? So I don't have all the answer, but I absolutely have some question to ask. And based on your answer, you take them. The answer is yours. Take it and make it your own. And if someone challenge you, don't right away and run away from it. Sometimes when people challenge us in our face and they're straightforward, because that's the way they operate, it's super cool for us to grow. So take the opportunity to grow with it. Okay? A few more deep breaths here, guys. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Find the inner space, see how much you relax, see how much you're more calm, just by take a few deep breaths. Slowly and gently open your eyes. Beautiful, that was fantastic. Don't forget, always stimulate yourself for the purpose of growth. So whenever you get to something that get comfortable, change, okay? From that, only goods will come your way. Much love your way. See you tomorrow.